Alright guys, I'm going to walk you through really quick how to enable alerts once you are set up to be a premium member in the Ethical Trading Discord. So, you land on the Discord, and right here you can see we're looking at the welcome page. So, it's going to recommend on here to go read through getting started, which is always good. Always be on the lookout for scammers. Going to go ahead and call that out. But from there you can jump on down here, scroll through. One thing I'm going to recommend people do is go ahead and click this show all channels if it's not already checked. Even if it's checked, check it and uncheck it. Make sure that's checked to make sure that nothing is hiding. And then as you're going through these header sections like this, you can see there's the little arrow next to it. Click that. But once we scroll down, I'm going to collapse a few of these so that they aren't so busy on the screen. The lounge is where a lot of the conversations take place. But Tomorrow Coin, good example here. He's working on trying to figure out how to activate alerts. So say you signed up for the premium membership and now, or the trial, and now you want to activate alerts. So you come over here to the activate alert section. You can see here that it has a description of the different alert channels, and what those are is these different alert channels that you see here on the left side of the screen, as well as different types of alert roles that actually will get tagged onto certain alerts. So for instance, if I look at over here in ethical alerts, you can see that ethical alerts is tagged when any of my alerts are posted, and if you want to receive any of them, you put that. Alternatively, also there's options alerts that was tagged, swing alerts, and small options premium. So what does that mean? That means that over here, if I wanted to get all alerts by ethical trader, which is myself, then I want to make sure and I want to click the corresponding emoji for ethical alerts, which is the trackball here, right? So I click that to enable. See how the counter went up? That means I'm activated for alerts and will get notified anytime that reaction role is tagged on something. Same thing for the other analysts you see here. Same thing goes for things like swing alerts, day trade alerts, and other types of alerts that are sort of just one more way for you to only get notifications for things you want. So if you wanted to get day trade alerts, it has a sun emoji next to it. So you would want to click the sun emoji. See how I just enabled that and it shows 41. So now anytime that the @day trade alerts is tagged, I will get a notification. What I recommend people do is start by enabling all alerts, and then over 2 or 3 weeks, as you kind of narrow down the type of alerts that suit your trading style or that you have interest in, you can come back in here and let's say you really aren't a big fan of day trades and don't want to get day trade alerts or notifications anymore, simply unclick the check and you will no longer receive unclick the sun and you will no longer receive day trade alerts. If there was one of these other alert roles that was tagged on that alert that you are still enabled for, you'd still be notified, but then you could remove that one if you really wanted to. Additional things you can check to make sure, because me personally, I don't have my notification set up to notify me every time a message lands, for instance, in the lounge channel throughout the day, because I work and that would blow up my notifications on my phone and on the computer and everything else, right? So there's a couple of different things you can do. Either you can right click on a specific channel, same thing works on your phone, and go to notification settings and change this to nothing. And alternatively, you could say only at mentions, which means only if someone tags your name, like where I tag Tomorrow Coin up a little bit higher, or when I tag S Cruz here, they're notified accordingly. But if you don't want to get notifications for a lot of these channels, you can also come into the higher level for a whole category, and you can turn off notifications for your entire category. So if you don't want to get any of the alerts, for instance, I shouldn't say alerts. If you don't want to get any notifications for any kind of market insights or daily news or any of the Wells tweets and things like that, because I know this can blow up people's phones and notifications, right click on this, simply either go to mute until I turn it back on, which makes it to where it's still there, you're just not getting notified of it. Also, you can go in here to only at mentions or nothing, even more so, right? And turn on notification settings to nothing. So that's going to make it to where even though I'm still seeing new stuff that's posted here, I'm not going to get a notification on my phone or my PC whenever there's any kind of comment put in those sections. So just walking through that quickly, that's all this video is. If there's any questions, always feel free to ask. Thanks.